And I had a child by his cousin.
Oh, Jesus. So your ultimate question is what?
My question is, I'm trying not to be salty towards like all men.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reacting to a Kevin Samuels video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and show your support to the channel. So here we go.
Hey, hello.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I always ask, how old are you?
32.
All right. So, what are we discussing today?
Okay. All right. I want to discuss. I was in a relationship for 10 years
Okay.
with my son's father, and he was 10 years older than me at the time, right? So I was
Okay.
21. Yeah, I'm born in 88 and he's born in 77.
Okay.
And basically I wasn't ready at the time to be in a relationship.
You weren't ready to
And
be in a marriage or a relationship?
well, marriage, because he was
Okay.
ready to, you know. And so I cheated a lot in the
Okay.
beginning.
I don't like using that excuse to say like, oh, I wasn't ready for any excuse to say you were cheating. You made a decision. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't just try to slide by it being like, oh, it's because I was too young. Oh, it's because of this or that, whatever. No, you made a decision. You wanted to do what you did and own up to it.
And then I ended up leaving him after the 10 years because he cheated once and I couldn't get over it. And I
Okay.
haven't been able to get a solid relationship since then. And I don't know.
Hold on. Is she saying that he initially cheated and then she cheated a bunch of times? Or is she saying that she just cheated a bunch of times? Like, I'm lost with that one.
I don't know. I think she said she was the one who said she cheated a lot, right? From what I got from it.
But he only cheated one time.
I guess.
Okay.
So maybe it was a revenge situation. I don't know. But I guess we'll see.
Well, do you have any children?
Yes, I have two.
Were they from the guy in the 10-year relationship?
Yes, I planned the child with him and everything because I felt bad, about how.
No, no. I'm just trying to understand. Were both of the children you have from him?
Oh, no, I had a child after I left him.
Okay. So you were together with him from age 20, from what to what?
From age 20 to 30, I guess.
30, and you're how old? 32?
Yeah.
So you had a child with him and then a child after him.
Yes.
And you're
The child after him was like a revenge thing. I was
okay.
upset. Yeah.
I
She belongs to the streets.
You think so? Huh? Yo, that's crazy. Why would you? The thought to have a revenge child. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's so unfortunate for the kid. You know what I mean? To put them in that situation where your feelings were like,
I mean, that's just selfish.
man.
Like, you
Yeah.
brought a child into the world. You had no intention. He wasn't planned. You just did it just to get back at the man that you're with. I mean, that's ridiculous.
And I had a child by his cousin.
Oh, Jesus. So your ultimate question is what?
My question is, I'm trying not to be salty towards like all men. And I'm trying
Why should
Hold on. So she cheats, has a kid by an ex-man, and then she's basically saying she's trying not to be salty?
not an ex-man, her ex-husband's cousin. She had the second
That's
child
crazy.
with. That is such a mess. Why would she do that? Oh
I mean,
my God.
I
I'm
mean,
lost
she
for
she said it
words.
at the beginning. She basically said she wasn't ready to be in a committed relationship. Ultimately, she wanted to ride the CC. And I guess she felt trapped in a scenario. And deep down inside, she had the desire to want to, I guess, be with different guys. I don't know. Maybe
What, the
we'll.
cousin? You know what I'm saying? Out of
Well.
all people, you choose his family member, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't with this.
ma'am, no disrespect, but what you just said is you told a story where you were a young woman dealing with a man who had you, and for 10 years you were around. He cheats one time and you
No, not the
bounce.
whole 10 years. Not the
Doesn't
whole 10.
matter. It doesn't matter. 10 years, 3 years, 5 years, you were cheating a lot.
Yeah,
He
I was.
cheats one time, then you decide to get salty and leave. and then you leave, and then on the way out, you screw his cousin and have a baby with him.
Well, it's not like his blood cousin.
And I'm just getting the story right, man.
So here she is trying to justify and say it's not his blood cousin. It was his third cousin on the mother's side. You know what I mean? Like,
crazy.
how does that still doesn't justify what you did? What are your thoughts on that?
100%. I don't think she has a reason to be salty. She's the one, like, she admitted to cheating a lot and having a baby with his cousin. This is super foul behavior. You know what I mean? So if anything, if the husband should be salty, if anyone.
Yeah,
right?
like there's just certain lines that you don't cross regardless of what he did. I could understand he wanted to move on with somebody else and, you know, just meet someone new and just start a fresh life. But you knew that was going to hurt him. So you vindictively sought out to pretty much destroy him.
Yeah.
Right. And now here you are on the Kevin Samuels show.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to figure out how not to get salty with men. That's basically what you said.
Well, yeah. I don't think I explained it right, but
I don't. Okay,
Something-
the facts are right. The facts are right.
the facts are right. Yeah.
Okay, then why should you even be in a relationship with anybody?
I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. I need to just work on myself right now, maybe.
Well, I mean, do you have a son or a daughter?
My son is 11 and my daughter
Okay,
is
so if
2.
your son came in and said, "Hey, mom, you know the woman I've been with for 10 years? Yeah. You know the mother of my child? Yeah. She been cheating on me for 4 or 5 years in the relationship, and I just took it.
It was not
Then
that long.
I did just, and then one time I slipped and cheated on her. She decided to leave me and took my kid with me.
Yeah, because it's
And
like
then
if
on the way out the door, she fucked her cousin and got pregnant by him.
I feel like if he didn't want to stay with me in the midst of the cheating, he should.
Again, so here we go. No accountability. She's not saying, you know, my bad, I messed up. I should have never did that. It was wrong of me. She's basically doing mental gymnastics as to why she did it. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
No, 100%. Like, I don't know why she's trying to make it seem like she did no wrong or like, oh, it wasn't. I only cheated a couple times in the beginning. It wasn't the entire time of the marriage or whatever, right? She's just making all these excuses when she could easily just say, you know what, I know what I did wrong and it was a mistake. But she's not taking any accountability for her actions.
Yeah.
So.
And at the end of the day, the child suffers, right? 70% of children, especially in the Black community, are born out of wedlock. And instead of saying, wow, like, look at the life that I created for my unborn child or for my, you know, infant child, and look at the struggle he's going to have to go through. You know, I'm assuming they're not together because obviously she's on the Kevin Samuels show, but you have 2 kids by 2 different dads, 2 different scenarios, and you have 2 different children that are ultimately going to suffer.
Have left me.
Man,
You know, he stayed
You know
with
what?
me with the impression
okay.
forgave me.
Where's your father at?
My father is still with my mom. They're still married.
Mm-hmm. And how many siblings do you have?
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Ma'am, the way you describe this, you're a horrible person.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not. Because
Yes,
you're still
I am.
making no, you're still making excuses on this call.
So here she is saying that she's working on it with no accountability, no remorse, smiling the whole time,
Yeah.
just whatever.
I don't know if she recognizes how bad this is. Do you know what I mean? Because she's making it seem like everything it's not that bad, or it's like, oh, I'm working on it, like whatever, right? It's very like nonchalant. I don't think she understands what she put her ex-husband through, the 2 children through. Come on.
You said that if he didn't want to stay with me after cheating, he should have left. You have absolutely no accountability. You fucked around on this man, and you're saying that instead of him cheating around on you, he should have left you because you were cheating.
Yeah, I feel like he made me feel under the impression that we were going to
He didn't make you feel shit. You are in charge of your own feelings. See, that's what I mean. You're a grown woman sitting here lacking any accountability, blaming somebody else. And understand something.
No, I want to take accountability.
Ma'am, you know you haven't.
Stop the cap.
Like seriously though, like she knows that she's not taking like. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
There's no accountability. She's fighting Kevin again on her position on, you know, why she's right, why she did what she did. And she's just capping. It's just straight cap.
Well, you take accountability, stop making excuses. What you did was absolutely horrible. You screwed his cousin? I don't care how young you were. I don't care. You weren't young. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean right here. I said, stop making excuses and look at what you do.
Okay.
You turn around and say, I was young. You weren't young. Your youngest is 2. Of all the dicks in the world, why'd you have to go to his cousin?
Well, his cousin was actually the one who introduced us. I knew the cousin first, so.
They didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
No, I want to answer to my question.
The pregnancy wasn't planned, you know. It just.
What was my question?
Why did I have to go to his cousin? I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Because you knew it would hurt him.
Right. Bingo.
Like,
You knew it was going to hurt him. You knew what it was going to do, as I mentioned. What are your thoughts on that?
no, this is just. I am just trying to understand the logic behind it, right? Like, what made you think that this would, like, I get, okay, fine, the baby was maybe an accident, that wasn't meant to happen. But then, again, all these excuses that she's trying to make to say, like, oh, she was young and whatever, like, and the cousin, like, introduced us, all these excuses, but it's like, you know, you made your choice.
She got into this situation at 20. And she always had the street in her
She belongs to the streets.
to want to be with other people. Right. So it seems like she was almost suppressing her feeling to be promiscuous to a degree. I'm not saying I'm not saying what she did was right or wrong. I'm just saying she wanted to be for the streets at 20.
I guess.
You guess?
But it wasn't purpose.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Like,
Stay right here. Stay right here. He cheated on you one time and you decided to leave and take the child. And on the way out of the door, you had sex with his cousin. Out of the millions of penises in the world, you chose his cousin.
After we broke up. We were broken up after the cousin happened.
Modern women, y'all. This is a woman talking about taking accountability.
I am taking accountability, Kevin.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not, man. No, you're not. You haven't said the least bit of remorse. And I said, if after y'all broke up, why'd you have to screw his cousin? Because we haven't even got to the bigger part. Why'd you have to screw his cousin and have his baby?
I did try. I mean, I'm not going to get into the full details of the pregnancy, but it happened, you know.
All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this video. I mean, Kevin is trying to help her out and give her an opportunity to kind of explain herself and kind of right her wrongs. But ultimately, she's completely clueless as to, you know, what's going on. But let me ask you this. Let's say a woman is in this situation and, you know, maybe she got into a relationship too young, or maybe she feels trapped, or maybe she wants to do street activity. Like, how do you think a woman should navigate out of this situation? Do you think she should go to counseling? Do you think she should maybe speak to her father, or maybe somebody that's been in this situation before, or perhaps, you know, her parents, maybe, because she mentioned her parents have been together for X amount of years. How do you think a woman should handle this?
Well, you know, getting married is a grown-up decision, right? So if that's the case and you are in it, what I would recommend, if, you know, if there's any problems that happen within your marriage, then seek counsel, right? If that means a therapist, if that means, you know, like speaking to your parents and or your mom, your dad, asking them their opinion of like what you think they should do.
Yeah.
Again, I think I would still go in the route of therapy, and then couples counseling, and then kind of go from there and see if you guys can come to a resolution.
All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.
Bye, guys.